As soon as I started, I became calmer, more self-confidence. My mind would start to think slower, nicer. My behavior changed. I became to be nicer with people around me. It changed my whole life. What we study is mindfulness. It's meditation mindfulness, which means that meditation in full consciousness here and now. And the impact we know it has. It has, first of all, on concentration. It helps in ADHD, attention deficit disorder, with children and adults. It helps in depression, to help mind and emotion in people who suffer from depression. It also helps in general anxiety. What we find in the last 5 or 10 years, we see that there's major region in the brain that has new neuronal connection. That means that mindfulness, meditation and mindfulness does change your body. It does change the connection it has in your brain, especially in the prefrontal lobe, which is the area right here of your brain. There's new connection doing there. That's the site of thinking, of higher thinking. And also, and deeper in the brain, in the amygdala, it also changed that structure. And the amygdala is responsible for emotion.
When I learned about Dafa, really quickly I realized that I should learn Chinese to be able to, read master books in original. And so I got a dictionary and I started translating character by character, taking notes. In the beginning it was not so easy, but with the time it was going faster and faster. In a half a year I finished the whole book. Things are changing. People are more open. They're looking for a different way of life, and Falun Dafa is a great way of life. And so now actually lately we have lots of people pouring in, starting practicing.
What we have found out is that the closer we went to the original Chinese, the easier to understand it was, at least in Spanish.
As a Falun Dafa practitioner, one of our core principles is Jin Shanzhen, which is truth, compassion, and forbearance. When I was doing my college applications, one thing I really focus on is those three principles. For example, a lot of students who are joining clubs that they don't want to join, taking classes they don't want to take just to impress college admission boards, who are not being truthful. And one of the first things I did was I stayed true to myself. I went to the path of pursuing my passions of doing startups, and that really helped me getting into Yale. And also compassion. You know, at the end of the day, no matter how good of a student you are, you have to be a compassionate human being. And Falun Dafa, going through the cultivation, really helped me improve and cultivate my sense of heart. And I think college admission boards, at the end of the day, they're looking for that as well.
The first time we practiced it, it was very strong. It was like, oh, what is this about? And we get very excited to know more about it. We made quite a lot of research about Falun Gong, and eventually we find that this was something we wanted to practice more.
In the beginning, I was able to quit smoke and tobacco very easy. And when I drink some wine or alcohol, things like that, I feel inside very bad and sad. So I felt this is a very powerful method. And I also have a big back problem from my youth. I was in an accident there. And one night when I was practicing, something happened. I can feel something really physical happen. And after that, maybe 80-90% of this pain was gone.
I've been growing up with Falun Gong, and I can't imagine a life without it. The three principles, Chen, Shan, Ren, truthfulness, compassion and tolerance, is my foundation in life.
In school, when a friend is a little bit mean, I think about the three principles, and then I feel very calm in my heart and think clear thoughts. It also helps me to take in what she has to say and understand her.
Starting when I was about 5 or 6, I had this skin condition, like you said. It was symmetrical around my body, on my face. Everywhere was oozing, bleeding, itching. It was just horrible, and it lasted for 2, almost 3 years. And that was until I found Falun Gong. Before that, we were trying all sorts of cures. Like we went to the allergist, we went to the Western doctors, the Chinese doctors. I drank all the weird herbal medicines that you can dream of, like alligator skin and bitter herbs and things like that. Nothing worked until we found Falun Gong. And when I started doing the exercises and reading the book and really doing the mind-body practice, things started changing really fast for me. Yeah, and the skin condition, it came out really quick. All the symptoms came out hard, and then after that, within 2 months, it was all gone, and the normal skin was revealed. All right, so can we all say together,